Hello people, truth not typical here. I've decided to go for another track. You'll have to excuse me, I've had a few bevies, so if I sound a bit off then not to worry, but I'm currently at Southside. Tide is so far out right now, it's proper dark. I don't know if you can get a hint of that moon. But yeah. Today's been quite eventful. And I'm going to take a trek to North Beach, because obviously I took you around the fucking massive church in Brid and took you down Old Town and that. I'm not going to take you down that route again because, I mean, what's the fucking point at the end of the day? But yeah, I have a lot to say really. Got on the train to Drift because I was in a Telegram group. It was basically people from Brid that are awake, but most of them aren't from Brid. And these people lived in Driffield, and the only people that turned up were me and 3 other people, but you know, it is what it is. And we were talking quite well actually. They were all like double my age, which was kind of sad, but you know, in this community it's hard to find people your age, it really fucking is. Because everyone's too focused on social media, computer games, all this fucking crap. Don't get me wrong, I was the same at one point, but you grow out of it, don't you? And some people don't. But yeah, it was quite nice. We were just chatting away, and I could see the other people in the pub that we were in were just not getting a fucking single thing that we were saying. We were getting some right dirty looks, but it is what it is. And if you're going on this journey you're going on this awakening journey, you've got to really expect these people to just not understand what you're saying and take the piss, because it completely destroys the whole worldview, doesn't it? Dismantles it to a point where what you're saying can make sense, and they just can't compute it in a way that we can. Like, we take in that information and we, no matter how hard it sounds, we sort of take it as it is, don't we, and decipher what truth we can from it. But yeah, it was nice. It was only a couple of hours, but what do you know, they're all like 50 odd. But the whole point of this video is that I like it. I like that I can find like-minded people, but oh my god, I wish I could literally find someone my age that thinks just like me. It'd be so nice. I don't even mean in like a relationship sense, I just want a mate. You know what I mean? But I can't be mates with people that are too hooked into the system. I just can't. I genuinely just can't. Like, I try, but it just doesn't fucking work, does it? But people my age, like I said earlier, they're just too hooked on to fucking social media tech. And I know I'm uploading shit to social media, but you've got to understand I'm doing this because I've got no one to talk to. So I'm trying to put my fucking voice out there. Hopefully someone will find it and find it quite interesting. Or it might not reach anybody, do you know what I mean? Either way, I'm going to keep trying. The tide's right out at the minute. Don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I live in a very weird place in Brid. It's in quite a strange place. I don't like, obviously, maybe if you're from this area, you might have heard of the fucking ley lines that are all around East Yorkshire. And I watched this guy called Paul Sinclair who lives in Bempton, and he talks about these ley lines that it's basically like the Bermuda Triangle but in East Yorkshire. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, but out of everywhere I've lived, I have never in my life seen more strange shit in the sky than I have living in Brid. And when I lived in Driffield, which is in the Wolds, it was pretty bad as well, but I didn't have the knowledge that I have now. But yeah, to the one person that isn't me, that watched my previous video, I was at the other end of Brid. This is the area that I live in, this is the area that I see most days, because it doesn't take me long to walk into town, to be honest. I literally just live in the housing estates down south side, but only just. So it takes me about 10 minutes to walk into town, and we're almost in town now. But I've had a fucking, you know, but I'll take you down north side so you can see all that shit. Yeah, I've got some people laughing at me now. Fucking idiots, honestly. People that are so focused on what other people are doing. Fucking sort your own life out, mate. They're laughing at me just because I'm filming when you've just gone out on the piss for like, what, the 200th time. Thinking this time it's going to be fun. And I know I'm a hypocrite. But I'm 24, it's expected. And don't get me wrong, I like pub culture. It's how we get shit done in this country, really. We all discuss ideas and stuff. And go from there, don't we? But we've got no one to share it with. What's the point? But yeah, I think they said in about 10 days' time, on the 23rd of October, I'm doing a meeting in Pickering. I'm hoping there's someone my age. I really am. I won't go any higher than 30s. I won't. Because I can connect with people in the 30s, but getting a bit higher than that, it's sort of hard to connect with them. Because there's too much of a gap. Too much of a gap. And when you're not talking about the awakening and what's going on in society, what else have you got to talk about? You know what I mean? And it's sad, because I feel like my generation are the lost ones, that they're the most lost, because they haven't lived so long. They haven't gone through the trauma to sort of awaken the third eye and see things for what they are. But I find that when I meet people, they're not being honest with me 100%. I feel like there's a lot of secrets that they're not telling me. Again, I will keep saying it, I've enjoyed today, it was nice. But my God, would I kill to just have a mate that's my age, that isn't a fucking idiot. I feel like I'm stupid sometimes, I really do. Because there's something you might not know about me, but I've got this condition, right, where it doesn't really affect my intelligence, but it affects the way that I express myself and how I retain information. and I also struggle tying things. So I can tie laces, but I can't double knot. At 24 years old, it's pretty pathetic, but I do have an excuse for it. But it doesn't matter how many times I try and explain to people my excuse, they just don't seem to get it. But I struggle to sort of take in what people are saying half the time, so someone will be talking to me, I'll take in half of what they're saying, and then, you know, they expect me to respond in a way, and it's like, well shit, like half of what you just said has just gone out my head. And it's not me being rude, it isn't. It's just my fucking damaged brain. And I just need to find someone who really understands that. I mean, anyone who's got a disability like autism will understand, but it's like you've got a lot in your head and you just can't express it the way that others do. And yeah, this place is quite the touristy area. I forgot to say that we're at the harbour, but don't really need to say that anymore. I've got a lot of memories in Brid. I've lived here 4 years, but my experience of Brid dates back to 2008. And when I moved up north to Selby, it was my mate's 10th birthday. And I remember the exact date, it was August the 8th, 2008. 888, oh my god. Jesus, it was 888, it actually was. That fucking synchronicity right there. I didn't think for the life of me. Oh my god, it was literally, well, it wasn't 10 years, it was more like 7.5 years, but where I bloody, there's no way that is from Hull. Well, that's sailed up today then, so I've not seen that boat. What the fuck? That's some fucking birds, that's what that is. I remember back in 2014 I was dating some lass that lived in Brid when I lived in Driffield. So I came up for the day and we were up there smoking cigarettes. And I remember someone telling me that there was a cult that lived under here back in medieval times. I don't know how true that is. Probably a load of bollocks if I'm honest with you. Yeah, well, definitely collecting fish and that thing, aren't they? Yeah, right up there, look. And they said, do you know what, I might go down and show you, because the tide's actually quite far out. I think it's down this slope here. But they said there was a dungeon down here, but I haven't actually tried it myself. There's a fuck knows what's in there. Probably nothing, it's probably just a room where they put storage equipment back in the day. But yeah, I'm just telling you what someone told me back then. That's the thing about me. My long-term memory is amazing. I can't remember what I fucking had for dinner the night before, can I? And that's what I mean about autism. It's a stupid condition. People don't understand you at all. They may claim to, but they fucking don't. And you just have to live with it until you're dead. And I'd say it's a lot harder as an adult. At least as a child you get the support. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm a bumbling fucking retard, I'm not. I am capable. There's just a lot of things I struggle with that normal adults don't, and it turns people off. I don't know why, because I always have a level of understanding for people, no matter what they've gone through or what they've done. But no one can ever do that for me. And quite frankly, I'm fucking sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it. Why have I got to meet people their way? Fucking meet me my way. For once. You know, I think I fucking deserve it. I'm not the one to just walk past homeless people and be like, ugh, you deserve that, mate. No, you ain't getting a penny off me. I always fucking give what I've got. Always. It's not good enough. I'm not saying I should be rewarded for the good deeds that I do. That's not what I'm saying. But you can at least give me basic things that I'm asking for. Like a fucking friendship. You think that'd be so fucking normal, wouldn't you? People just just get handed that. Why can't I? Because I used to have mates. I used to have a lot of mates. But were they mates? Were they really mates? Because I open my gob and speak my truth that I feel within myself to be true. And that's it, they're gone, they scatter. Scatter away like I meant nothing to them. I'm frankly sick of it. The only person that keeps me going is my daughter. That's the only person I know in this world that really loves me for who I am. I struggle because it's just me raising her, and it's hard, especially when you're a male, because people are just like, oh, why aren't you out working then? Oh, what are you doing? Like that means anything. Oh, go work for an establishment and then you're worthy of something. You're worthy of the title dad if you're slaving away. Alright, what about all the other things that I bring to the table? Love. The most important thing you can give to a child. But that goes unrecognised when you're a male. And that's the thing that I find with dads and just males in general. When it comes to love, it's conditional. There's always a condition. Always. But with women, there's no condition at all. You know what I mean? Like, if a woman wants a shag or a relationship, they can get it like that if they fucking want, literally. A man has to really fucking work for it. If you're not Superman, get gone. Don't want to fucking know you. Like, we're not all human and make mistakes, and it's the people that don't give you a second chance that I can't stand. You're going to be getting quite a lot of videos from me lately because, as I keep saying, I'm going for a rut. And it doesn't help that I've had something to drink, so I'm just fucking venting most of it out. But I can't even speak to the person I live with the way that I used to. And my daughter's too young to understand any of it, so what's the fucking point? I'm just here. And this is why I keep meeting up with people, because I'm not going to find anyone unless I try. I'm still gutted about the last person I met, I really am. I'm not going to name any names, I'm not, because just out of respect, because I did like her, she was really nice, but she just ghosted me. And I'm not going to explain why, because I can sort of understand her point, but at the same time, at least let me explain myself. And she hasn't given me a chance to do that. Again, I'm not going to name any names because she doesn't deserve that. Who's going to fucking see this anyway but me? Yeah, I'm gutted because well, to me, I felt like we had a connection, but she clearly didn't feel the same way. And this is what I mean about my fucking disabled brain. I always seem to cock up everything with people, and I don't know why. I just do. I just want to meet someone, it be pure, and it stays that way. At the end of the day, right, I don't deserve to be feeling this way, I don't. I really fucking don't, because there's people that just breeze through life, yet me, there's always a condition, always. And what I'm looking for is unconditional love. And the only place I can find that is my daughter and my fucking dog. Right, I think that's a wrap anyway. I'm too fucking drunk to carry on. Thanks for watching, guys.